Module Overview. Module X focuses on the critical role of her metrics, evaluation, and strategic workforce planning in modern human resource management (HRM). Data-driven her practices enable organizations to assess the effectiveness of her initiatives, make informed decisions, and align workforce capabilities with long-term business goals. Strategic workforce planning ensures the right talent, with the right skills, is available at the right time to achieve organizational objectives. This module explores frameworks, tools, metrics, and methodologies for evaluating her performance and strategically planning the workforce, giving her professionals the knowledge to drive organizational efficiency, agility, and growth. Her metrics and key performance indicators (KPIs). Definition of her metrics. Her metrics are quantitative measures used to assess the efficiency, effectiveness, and impact of human resource policies, programs, and practices within an organization. Importance of her metrics. Measure her program effectiveness and organizational impact. Inform decision-making and strategy formulation. Identify trends, gaps, and areas for improvement. Align her performance with organizational objectives. Support accountability and continuous improvement. Her metrics. Recruitment metrics. Time to fill, cost per hire, quality of hire, offer acceptance rate. Employee performance metrics. Performance ratings, productivity measures, goal achievement rate. Retention metrics. Turnover rate, voluntary-involuntary separation, retention of high-potential employees. Training and development metrics. Training completion rate, learning transfer effectiveness, ROI on training. Employee engagement metrics. Employee engagement scores, absenteeism rate, participation in surveys. Compensation and benefits metrics. Pay equity, benefits utilization, cost per employee. Workforce diversity metrics. Gender, age, ethnicity representation, promotion rates by demographic. Her evaluation and analytics. Definition of her evaluation. Her evaluation is the systematic assessment of her programs, policies, and interventions to determine their effectiveness, efficiency, and alignment with organizational objectives. Objectives of her evaluation. Determine the effectiveness of her initiatives. Identify areas for process improvement and innovation. Provide evidence-based insights for decision-making. Ensure alignment between her practice and organizational strategy. Enhance ROI on her investments. Evaluation methods. Balanced scorecard approach. Measures her performance across multiple dimensions including financial, customer, internal process, and learning growth perspectives. Benchmarking. Comparing her practice and performance against industry standards or competitors. Her dashboards. Visual, real-time reporting tools for tracking her KPIs and trends. Surveys and feedback. Gathering qualitative and quantitative insights from employees on her initiatives. Return on investment (ROI) analysis. Evaluating the financial impact of her programs and training interventions. Strategic workforce planning (SWOP). Definition of strategic workforce planning. Strategic workforce planning is the process of analyzing, forecasting, and planning workforce supply and demand to ensure that an organization has the right number of employees with the right skills and the right roles at the right time to achieve its objectives. Importance of strategic workforce planning. Anticipates future workforce needs and skills requirements. Reduces workforce gaps and surplus. Enhances organizational agility and adaptability. Supports succession planning and leadership development. Improves talent acquisition, retention, and deployment strategies. Steps in strategic workforce planning. Environmental analysis. Assessing internal and external factors affecting workforce needs, such as market trends, technology, and organizational strategy. Workforce demand forecasting. Predicting the number and types of employees required in future periods based on organizational objectives. Workforce supply analysis. Evaluating current workforce capabilities, skills, demographics, and potential gaps. Gap analysis. Identifying discrepancies between projected workforce demand and current supply. Action plan development. Implementing recruitment, training, development, succession, and retention strategies to address gaps. Monitoring and evaluation. continuously tracking progress and adjusting workforce plans based on feedback and organizational changes. Strategic link between her metrics, evaluation, and workforce planning. Data-driven decision-making. Her metrics provide actionable insights for strategic workforce planning. Alignment with organizational goals. Evaluation ensures her practices support business strategy. Predictive planning. Analytics anticipate future workforce requirements and mitigate talent risks. Continuous improvement. Metrics and evaluations identify areas for process and performance enhancement. Enhanced organizational performance. Integrating metrics, evaluation, and planning ensures optimal talent deployment and workforce effectiveness. Challenges in her metrics, evaluation, and SOOP. Data quality and availability issues. Resistance to analytics-driven her decision-making. Rapid changes in business strategy or market conditions. Complexity in measuring intangible her outcomes like engagement or culture. High cost and resource requirements for implementing advanced analytics systems. Best practices. Establish clear KPIs aligned with organizational objectives. Implement reliable RIS and analytics platforms for accurate data collection. Regularly review, update, and benchmark her metrics and evaluation methods. Integrate strategic workforce planning with organizational strategy and business forecasting. Foster a culture of evidence-based decision-making. Continuously monitor trends, adapt plans, and communicate insights to leadership. Conclusion. Module X0 emphasizes that her metrics, evaluation, and strategic workforce planning are essential for data-driven, strategic management. Organizations that leverage analytics, measure her effectiveness, and plan their workforce strategically can optimize talent deployment, reduce costs, improve employee performance, and align human capital with long-term business objectives. Mastery of this module equips you with the knowledge and tools to implement her evaluation frameworks, develop evidence-based strategies, and ensure sustainable organizational growth.